I think that I could pretty easily say I am a fan of animation YouTubers. Of course, there's like the mainstream YouTubers, there's Domix, The Odd Ones Out, Ginger Pale, but there's a much more undiscovered channel that many don't know about. So unknown that he himself could destroy and conquer all of YouTube if the world found out his name. So I'm gonna tell you, it's AIROAH. Yep, I said it. First, I want to give credit to Sebsomeone for this idea, so a link to his channel and video are going to be in the description below. I just feel like I wanted to cover the topic of AIROAH as well on my channel. I just think he's a really good YouTuber. I think he has really good content, and I think he's a really good content creator, and he just deserves more of a platform than he already has. So first, let's just start off with his channel. AIROAH began his channel on February 3rd, 2017, and just a little under 2 months later, he uploaded his first video titled Murdered by Fellow YouTuber on April 1st. Each of his older videos were around 3 to 4 weeks apart for uploading, which means that he actually had some pretty consistent upload schedule for what he had as an animation YouTuber. Honestly, 3 to 4 weeks between a video, that's pretty good comparatively to some animation YouTubers who don't upload for like months at a time. They'll upload like 3 videos in a year, but AIROAH is out here uploading 3 videos in like 3 months. For the most part though, he had the same kind of style of every other animation YouTuber, meaning that he did storytime videos. He doesn't upload very much story content anymore, but he still is making animation to this day. The most recent one as of recording this video uploaded February 20th, 2022. So what makes this guy so special is what I'm probably hearing a lot of you ask in the comments, or brain telepathy. But fear not, I have an answer for all of you out there. He's cool. All jokes aside though, his most recent content really clearly just shows how much love he has for animation and just how much love he has for creating every project that he creates. I was introduced to AIROAH through the video Why You Can't Play the Scariest Game, uploaded June 7th, 2021. In this video alone, I was just amazed from the start, from the get-go. It starts with a 3D animation of just a panning camera looking at a desk with a ton of screens on it, yet with how much 3D modeling had to go into just designing probably the background alone, I was astonished. From my personal experience with making any sort of 3D objects, it's not super easy to make a ton of 3D stuff. And so what I've learned in my time of doing any sort of 3D creations or making anything in the background for 3D, that's a lot of talent and a lot of effort. So seeing him make an entire backdrop was pretty cool. Now the opinion of Sebsomeone's that I endorse the most is probably that our love for 2D characters in 3D environments is the same. So his animation style honestly kind of reminds me of The Amazing World of Gumball, and if you've never heard of that show, you're probably living under some sort of rock. And if you have heard of that show, you know exactly what I'm talking about. For those who have never heard of or seen The Amazing World of Gumball, the main cast is 2D characters, and their entire background, their entire backdrop, everything in the background is always 3D. It's always real. Real pictures of real areas are always used in this show, and it's really, really cool to see someone actually put that into their own content on YouTube. And I'm very kind of blown away by just how much effort has to go into all of that. Other than just the visuals though, he puts a lot more effort into just the sound design even. When he talks about his brothers in the beginning of the video, as the brothers walk up to the camera, you can hear footsteps that are audible but quiet enough to not even be noticed sometimes if you aren't looking out for them.
Horror was never a big part of my life on the adult side of my upbringing, so instead my siblings would step in to make me believe all these ridiculous things.
As well as the next shot shows him using the 3D environment with a lock with his 2D character hands locking it, but you hear the sound of the lock sliding as well as clicking into place.
All these ridiculous things,
which nobody would probably have noticed whatsoever if he hadn't put any sound into that, but it's so minuscule that it's like so much attention to detail. I'm blown away by it. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. Another compliment that I have for AIROAH is the fact that he's just able to animate his character in so many different styles. Throughout the video, he actually switches between a 2D animation of his character and 3D animations of his character, which I don't think I've actually ever seen any other animation YouTuber ever try in any one of their videos. A lot of other animation YouTubers have much more simplistic designs, however, such as Ice Cream Sandwich or The Odd Ones Out, but he just captures every major aspect of himself in the 3D world, and that just helps you really identify which character is supposed to be his, even though obviously he's going to be the main foreground of the entire 3D area because he's obviously the main character. He's speaking, he's the one talking to you. It's just, I don't know, I think it's really good, the idea of animating in 2D but also 3D and then back to 2D and back to 3D, blah blah blah. Like all that is super time consuming. It's awesome. Another thing, in the 2D world, he even has a shadow cast on the couch that he sits on in the beginning. Who does that? Who animates an entire shadow in the background? That's crazy. So watching this video alone, I did count how many times he actually animates himself in multiple styles, and I came to the conclusion that he has 4 separate styles for how he animated in this video alone. 4 animation types. It's like more than 4. No, that's not. It's not more than 4. That's not right. The obvious and most common one was the 2D animation style that almost every other animation YouTuber would animate in. He has in the Slenderman environment a 3D version of himself. He has in the Sonic R environment a 3D version of himself. And closer to the end of the video, a claymation style of himself. And there's also a small, like, kind of very minuscule thing that I think is probably 3D in the background where he's fighting all these people outside the window. But I didn't want to classify that as 3D if I was wrong. So I chose to just kind of like leave that part out. From that alone, though, I really think that he just deserves some real praise. As well as having all of these animation styles throughout just one video, he even shows a lot of skill through this one scene in his video. So he has his character fully 2D animated, sitting in a 3D environment in a chair, and you see the head popping out, you see kind of like the arms kind of popping out because he's sitting at a computer. And he is being recorded by a supposedly handheld camera, and it's really insane for me to watch it. It's super mind-boggling to watch that because he's moving around holding the quote-unquote handheld camera, but there's no parallax. It's like fully fluid motions, and the animated character is sitting perfectly in the same position almost every single frame in the chair, and it fully goes from the right side of the screen all the way around to the left side of the screen. What? That's insane. Actually, it's insane. Just for this video specifically being 5 minutes long, he puts in so much effort. And even though some of this stuff might not be super impressive to other animators out there, for me as a viewer, I am like, I'm quivering in my boots. This can easily just go unacknowledged and uncredited because nobody might acknowledge how much skill as an animator AIROAH has. And I want to be the one to acknowledge it. And it's just it's so crazy to watch this. Throughout the video, he obviously has to add commentary and he has to talk because he is the animator, he is the narrator, so he is adding meaningful commentary that actually adds to the purpose of the video and nothing that's really off topic, to be honest. His jokes almost always will hit with me, in my opinion. I do enjoy how he jokes. I think his jokes are honestly pretty funny. And he just also mixes in this video alone, in the beginning, he's talking about like 3 random points, and with just the pictures, he even has a filter over the pictures that makes it seem like they're in the same environment as the character, and I don't know why, but that's just really cool to me. It's such small details that he adds into these videos are gonna go a long way, in my opinion. I really enjoy that. From what I could also see, almost every single one of his videos since about 2019 has some sort of 3D animation involved, whether it's just him animating his entire character fully in 3D or just having his characters interact with the 3D world behind them or in front of them. He just shows dedication and hard work to his craft. For doing research for this video even, it really helps solidify my point even more for why I like this guy so much. I watched the video titled "I made a PS1 animation and it went horribly," and the entire 4 or 5 minute video shows an entire animation looking super realistic to a video game. I gotta say, it's super realistic, but it's just almost so realistic that I could see it being in a video game. It looks like a long cutscene for a video game. It's crazy. He deserves more than what he has. I think he should be top 10, top 15 YouTubers, top 50 YouTubers. He is so dedicated to what he does, and it's amazing to watch any of his videos. You could click on any one of his videos and you'd probably be astonished by something. Even in the videos where he has no 3D animation at all, he is so fluid with his animations. He looks so alive. His character, obviously you could tell it's a 2D character, but the way his character moves is so fluid. Currently he sits at a comfortable 260,000 subscribers and he averages around 270,000 views per video, which for starting off is just really good in my opinion. I don't know, I have to say. To give my final thoughts on AIROAH, I just have to say that he has a very entertaining personality, and the way he talks, the way he acts, the way he animates is all amazing, and he has so much potential for being a top tier YouTuber. I really commend him for how much effort and work he puts into every one of his videos, and I just absolutely hope the best for him. I hope he gets more subscribers, more views, all of that. Now, I know I obviously didn't talk about every intricate detail of his videos, but I just hope that I got the general consensus that AIROAH has a lot of talent that should be shared with a lot more people. And if you do enjoy what you saw from his videos through my video, please go check out his channel. It's going to be right in the description, including the video that I am talking about. Just make sure that you give him some love, go subscribe to him. And as well as checking out AIROAH, make sure you go check out Sebsomeone. He is the person that really inspired me to make this video, and I don't want to take credit for credit I don't deserve, so make sure you go check out his video down in the description. As well, I want to just give thanks to any music that I use in this video. I am just trying to be more thankful for the things that I have right now, so I want to say thank you to any of the creators that I borrow music from in my videos. All of their links that I use will be in the description below. If you want to check out any of their music, feel free to. All of these creators, I actually do personally listen to their music, and I do enjoy their music, which is why I chose to have their music in my videos. So overall, thank you guys for just watching. Make sure you go support everybody down in the description. Links to everything will be down there, and I hope you guys have a good day. See ya. Peace.